Things that I could have wished that I would have avoided had I known these things prior to starting my self-improvement journey. Now, if you're watching this video and if you're somebody that's been wanting to start your self-improvement journey, bro, like, please, please, please do these things when you're on your self-improvement journey. Like, don't make these sort of mistakes that I did when I was in my self-improvement journey a year before. Number one is detachment. And what I mean by that is, you know, like, for me personally, I had sort of this detachment phase in my self-improvement journey, right? Like, I had this phase in my self-improvement journey where I was just trying to detach from, like, a lot of people. Like, I was just trying to be in solitude, like, a lot. And now I'm gonna explain to you the mistake with that. You see, the mistake with that is you essentially try to distance yourself from, like, a lot of people. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but, like, I even decided to distance myself from the people that I genuinely even liked, and I ended up ruining many friendships because of that. So that's what you gotta understand when you're in the detachment stage of your self-improvement journey, bro. Like, you have to understand, you need to appreciate the genuine bonds and friendships that you have, the people that you genuinely appreciate. Don't distance yourself from them. Don't go ghost on them. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said earlier, like, I even decided to, like, distance myself from the individuals that I actually cared for the individuals that I actually liked. Like, yes, at the same time I was distancing from myself from the people that were just on a whole bunch of BS, but at the same time, like, I also included the individuals that I genuinely liked, the people that I genuinely loved. And doing this essentially made me lose a lot of friendships. Like, I really messed up a lot of friendships. So if when you start your self-improvement journey, bro, like, you have to understand, don't distance yourself too much. You know what I'm saying? Actually value and appreciate the genuine bonds and friendships that you have and you actually appreciate. All right, number two is when you change your diet. Like, let's say you try to become vegan, right? I think the misconception that people have is that vegans are skinny. Now, I'm not gonna blame people for that, but what you gotta understand is when you change your diet, be consistent with working out. Because if you change your diet and you stay consistent with working out, dude, your body will, like, you will look so good. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, 'cause had I known that changing my diet plus working out would have made me look like a god, bro, oh my goodness, I would have been working out since honestly when I even became vegan. Because me personally, the mistake I did, or the mistake I made, was I first changed my diet, but I was not working out. Because I wasn't working out, I essentially became mad skinny. I wasn't really that strong, but I've been working out consistently for the past 7 months now. So, but if I were to give you a tip, bro, you have to understand and make sure that if you want to change your diet to whatever diet it may be for you, and like I said, get on a diet that makes you the best version of you, right? I'm always advocating for that. Just make sure that you work out when you change your diet. Like, when you do these two things, when you add 2 and 2 together, bro, you gonna look like a god. Number three is don't try and stress yourself out trying to copy somebody else. Because what you gotta understand about this is, bro, we are all different, all right? Like, this is even emphasized in anime. Like, somebody's specific fighting style would not work out for the other. You know what I'm saying? You have to have your own style with things. Like, you can't just be copying somebody else. Because when you try and copy somebody else, like, you have to understand, like, your journey will not work out that well, because you're trying to follow the footsteps of somebody instead of creating your own footsteps for yourself. Create your own lane and create your own path in your own footsteps. Because you have to understand, in order to become the best version of you, you need to create your own path, your own style of things, your own way of things. You're not trying to create the path of somebody else, but you're trying to create the path of yourself. You know what I'm saying? The best version of you, not the best version of somebody else. If you try and copy somebody else in the way that they do things, dude, you're essentially saying that you want to become the best version of somebody else or that specific person, and you don't want to become the best version of you, which makes no sense. And the fourth thing that I would recommend is, bro, do not try and compare yourself to others. Because what you got to understand about this is, like, you're trying to compare your level 1 to somebody else's level 20. Like, does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Now hear me, because it's also tempting at times to want to compare yourself to others. Like, you see people with success, and you're trying to see people with success, and you're seeing where you're at right now, and it just makes you feel guilty. It makes you feel like you're not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, you're just getting started with this shit. They've been started this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, bro. Like, and it's something that I'm trying to teach myself a little more too. Like, you can't compare yourself. You have to move at your own pace, your own lane. Life is not a race. you're just going, you're moving in your own lane. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end the video off that, and that's King Oneness, and I'm out.